earn it by playing teams like Smithson Valley. So this is going to be a good one. What a great thing we saw earlier too. All the senior night, players, coaches, and band members, drill team, cheerleaders, trainers, lots of kids participating. So it's always a big night when the seniors are honored, and their parents, obviously.
Smithson Valley won the toss. They have chosen to defer, so they will kick off as we get started here. The Rangers will have what amounts to be a 15 to 20 mile an hour wind at their back in this first quarter, and it's going to make a difference in all kinds of phases of this game because it is very strong right now. Amaya kicks it off, and as he usually does, he sends it through the end zone. So Seguin will have it out on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 to go. Quarterback is the coach's son, Craig Daly, in his 4th season as the coach. Has an overall record of 18-19, but 14-9 in district play. They are 3-3 this season and 2-1 in district play.
Yeah, their only loss is to Piper, and that was a really good game for Seguin. I know they're not into moral victories, but they stayed with them pretty well.
Yeah, 58-37. They scored some points against a pretty good defense.
Great defense, yes.
So that's the challenge of the Rangers. They've got 5 wideouts, 3 on the near side, 2 on the far side for the 6'6" Corey Daly. They will try to put pressure on him all night, and there's an interception almost as Liam McGee read the pass route of Nick Henry and almost came up with a pick 6, but he couldn't hang on.
Yeah, that was a brave move by the defensive coaches there. They went ahead and jumped the route, had the safeties over the top, kind of knew that the short pass was coming. That was well played. They just needed to make execute the catch.
Still a 4-3 defense with all 7 in the box right now. There's a run, and they've got a running back, Ian Marino, that doesn't get much on that one. Maybe he gets a yard or 2. He's got 770 yards and 7 touchdowns so far this season, but that was a gain of, we'll call it 2. It's 3rd down and 8. So they've gone back to a running back beside Daly. That looks like Mutt and Jeff almost, 6'6" and 5'7". So almost a foot difference in their size. Their offensive line, not a bad one, but not dominant by any stretch of the imagination. And here comes a blitz from the edge.
Oh.
And they make a catch, and here's someone probably going to go to the house.
He's going to go to the house, yep.
That is Nick Henry.
If you look at the replay, that ball looked like it was intended for the inside receiver, and so the defense rallied to that spot. And
yes.
It kind of leaked through and caught us off guard. So
yeah, that's a tough one there as they score in the first 60 seconds of the game and take a 6-0 lead. Does Seguin.
And that's big scoring against the wind. That's really big.
The kick is up. It's low, but it is through. So Daly to Henry, and it's 7-0 Seguin. 11:07 to go in the first quarter. We'll take our first time out on the Rangers Network.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now
on your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
The kickoff is a short one, and it went out of bounds.
About the 28-yard line, so I don't know how that penalty will play out. Probably ball's going to be about the 33 34.
Should be a 5-yard mark off. I think he. Oh, they're going to ask him to kick it again.
Yeah,
they're going to make him kick it again. He's kicking into again. I'm saying 15 to 20. At times, it's got the flag straight out, so maybe more than that. So now they move back to the 35 instead of the 40. And it will be another try to kick it off. That's old school, down in the stance.
Down in the stance.
Kickoff again is a flat kick, not very high, fielded by Miller. He's got the near sideline across the 50 before he's dragged out of bounds by Aiden Avila. And the Rangers will start in plus territory at the 45.
You know, the way the wind is blowing and having to kick it after a penalty, that's not terrible field position for Seguin to be defending. The Rangers could have come up with a lot more than that, and I know that Smithson Valley doesn't want to run too many kickoff returns for tonight.
Right.
But that was okay by the Matadors right there.
Sowersby the tailback, Spradling the quarterback. Now at 64% and 534 yards for Cade. Sowersby now at 301 yards on 38 carries. We'll do a fake of a reverse. Spradling to throws, got Day down the field and overthrew him. Wow. He had broken away from the defender on that one and was wide open. Cade just threw it a little bit too far, and the wind probably helped it.
Maybe the wind, first play jitters, trying to make a big play happen, get back on the board to make it 7-7 with one play. That would have been awesome, but a little light in the execution area. Well-designed play, though.
So 2nd and 10 from the 45. Miller comes near side along with Day. Tight end goes right, the H-back on the left side. Sowersby right behind Spradling. And this is an option to the right. Sowersby makes the first guy miss. Now he's got one guy to beat. Gets about 5 before he's dragged down on the play by one of the linebackers there.
That's a big play on 2nd down to stay back on schedule. 3rd and 5 manageable. And I think with the wind, Smithson Valley might already be in 4-down territory. We'll see.
Yeah.
I know the kicker's talented, but being behind 7-0 early sort of gives you an urgency. That you probably don't really want to have, but you're going to. You just can't avoid it.
Miller on the near side, Day on the far side. Tight end is left, H-back is right. It's 3rd and 5. Spradling to throw. A comeback by Day, makes a catch. He spun around, tries to get away, but doesn't. Ocean Moreno, the safety, had his leg and wouldn't let him get away, but still 1st down yardage. They're going to mark it at the 28.
That's a very well-executed play, what we call a back shoulder route, because the ball's in the air when the receiver's still running forward. He's going to stick his foot and come back for it. It takes a lot of practice to get that right. It looks so easy, but it's not.
A receiver either way, tight end left. Miller in motion back towards the formation. Sowersby goes right, gets a block, avoids a defender, then squirts through and gets some plus yards and maybe even has a 1st down on a good, patient run by the senior, Brad Sowersby.
That's the word I was going to use, too, is that's a skill that running backs just have to have, as many carries as this young man has had before they understand that you can be patient and not get in a hurry and let the blockers do their job.
So 1st and 10 from the 17. They're going right to left. Spradling to throw out to the edge. It's Miller one-on-one, and then help comes, so barely about 4 yards before he's spun around by Cameron Juarez Bruns.
Got a lucky spot there, or a fortunate spot. It looks,
that's
4.5, 5 yards.
Yeah. So 2nd and 6, Spradling gets the call, back to the huddle. Still 25 on the play clock. We'll go under 9 minutes to play in the 1st quarter when this play is over. Spradling takes the snap, runs it himself, straight up the middle, gets about 5, maybe 4 yards as they mark him down at the 10. So just a couple of yards there, and it'll be 3rd and short. We'll have to get about 3 yards on 3rd down.
I'm not sure there wasn't a little bust about one side or the other side with the tailback and the quarterback on that play. It turned out, but I'm not sure they were on the same page on that play.
Okay. They break the huddle again with 15 on the play clock. Day near side, along with Sowersby. Spradley wants to run again. He's got some positive yards and has a first down as he's inside the 10, almost to the 6. So it'll be first and goal from there. One of the big guys inside, Jared Rogers and Zach Mika, were battling to get part of that tackle. So it's first and goal from the 6. Play still coming in. Spradling goes to the huddle. Carvajal the H-back. Baker the tight end. Miller in motion left to right. Here's Sowersby up the middle. Avoids one guy, but then gets stumbled enough by the big lineman that he only gets about 2 yards to the 4. It'll be second and goal from there.
Yeah, Smithson Valley is still on their play schedule, their first 10 or first 12 plays to see what Seguin's going to do, and they're using a lot of motion right now to see if it's zone or man coverage, and they're moving the ball here, but they're storing nuggets away for later on too,
So 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Spradling alone in the backfield, flips it. Is that Sowersby going left to right, and he gets close to the end zone but gets knocked down there by a couple of defenders. They'll mark him at the 2, so it's third and goal from the 2. Well, they're going to call it the 1, pardon me.
Yeah, looked like Seguin had enough people out there, but here again the style of that play causes the runner to be more patient, even though he looks like he's going full speed. He's picking and choosing where he wants to run, so the blocks are easy to set up that way. Well-executed play for just a few yards, and if they run that again, they're going to score.
Motion is the thing you see a lot of a Larry Hill team on offense. There's always somebody in motion, it seems. Spradling straight up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Smithson Valley, an extra point away from tying it with 6:16 to go.
Well, everybody on the sideline breathes a sigh of relief when you can answer their big play with a nice drive. Of course, the wind-aided kickoff helped them. They had a short field to go, but that was a well-engineered answer to the first touchdown. So we're looking at 7-7. We're going to start over.
Left-footed kicker Trent Amaya puts this one through the uprights, and we're tied at 7-all with 6:16 to go in the first. Timeout on the field on the Rangers Network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
For the Rangers, with that win, it is back. They've got a player on the goal line, another one on about the 7 or 8. And I would say if they want to catch it, they're going to have to be in the end zone.
They better stand about 5 yards deep from the end zone. It'll be out of play. This won't touch the field. No, that's going to hit. Yeah. You see the ball boys back there. They're 4 yards behind the blue area back there. That's a deep kick. That's probably deep kick. 74 yards in the air.
So we've played almost half of the first quarter, and it's 7-7. Each team has had the ball once, and they've scored. Seguin started from their own 25 on the first series and scored, 3 plays in? On
third down.
On third down.
I still know some of these Ranger defensive coaches, they're going to stick to that game plan. They've got a good plan. That was fluky.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't jinx them right there, and they'll answer with 50-something points. But they had everybody covered. It's just a great throw and an excellent run by that receiver.
They've got 3 players on the far side, 1 on the near, so 4 out. Daly to throw to the near sideline. Has a man out of bounds. Catch is made. And that again is Nick Henry. And 36 catches coming into the game. He's already got a couple. He also had his 10th touchdown of the year with that one in the first drive.
Number 8 for Smithson Valley,
Liam McGee.
Liam McGee is they're leaving him single coverage over there. So
we've still got 7 in the box. Here's a run, not much there. Oh, wow. Moreno got stood up, and then he got plumbered, and I think that was Justin Roberts who came and put a lick on him.
They've tried 2 running plays, and neither one of them have been anywhere close to successful. So maybe it's going to be a throwing game for the Matadors.
Yeah, maybe it was Caleb Sosa. One of those big guys put a lick on him. So third down and about 6. Daly, short drop, wants to throw near sideline, covered up by McGee. Now he wants to run, and he's brought down without much of a gain. Spun down.
That's a covered sack right there.
By Hudson Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, McGee, it looked like he was going to come down here to Henry again, and jumped on it.
He jumped that route with safety help over the top, and in games that you've watched the Matadors play against other people, the quarterback scrambles around, but that great coverage just kind of sprung the pass rush loose for Smithson Valley. He had nowhere to go. Really good job on defense that whole series.
Their punter is Lane Seidenberger. See, we get a rush without even trying to. It's a high kick, fielded at the 42, 10, 15, 20 yards up the field. Must be Miller. And the Rangers will start inside the 45 at the 42 now.
Who's that return man?
I think it's P.K. Miller.
Yes, yeah, that was a great job. That was a knuckleball into the wind, and he caught it like a talented veteran, and then gained some yards. So great field position again for the Rangers. Got 4 minutes with the wind. They may hurry now.
Yeah. 4:40 to go in the first. A 7-all score. Game clock at 4:40. Play clock now at 15. Spradley with 2 receivers near, one to the far side. He wants to throw. Another throw out to Day. That's good for first down yardage. He's not going down easily.
Yeah, that's that comeback route again. They've got 2 defenders out there, but the throw and catch ability from that receiver and that quarterback, that beats 2. That's a good job.
Brody Day with a couple of catches already to add to his 25. He's averaging over 20 yards a catch this season. He's had a couple of 10-yarders, and he's just one of those guys that you look for all the time. So we break the huddle in a hurry with 15 still on the play clock. Motion across. That's Haug. Sowersby up the middle. Feels contact at the line of scrimmage and still got 3 or 4 yards up to the 28. So it will be 2nd and 7 for the Rangers. Another good run by him. Just he's going to get what he's supposed to get and maybe more.
Right. He's don't get tired of saying the word patient, because that's a valuable asset as a running back, and then get your blockers really going.
Haugen Day to the near sideline. Spradling keeps it and loses some yardage.
Yeah, if that was a read play, he didn't read that well. He'll do better next time.
He was looking for the inside receiver here.
Yeah. Or I think he had like a run pass option with the handoff, or to throw the ball. And once he kept the ball, he realized, oops, that guy's covered. I have to keep this.
Okay, so 2nd and 10. They're back to the 31. Seguin on the season has won 3 and lost 3. Their biggest win was over Bernie Champion, 73-66.
That still amazes me. I'm just too old to see those kind of numbers.
Spradling to throw across the middle. Little contact there, but the tight end, Preston Baker, is incomplete, and it's 4th down. We're going to send the field goal.
Yep, long field goal, but we're completely capable.
Got to play that win, because it's as much far side to near side as it is right to left.
He'll have to aim it at that right post or a little bit outside of it to get this field goal.
Trent Amaya has made 5 field goals so far this season. His longest one was 52. This is from 48. The junior left-footed kicker sends it up in the air. It's got the distance, and it's right through. With 2:50 to go, the Rangers take the lead 10-7. 2:49 to go is where the clock's at now. We'll keep this one here as the Rangers get a 48-yard field goal.
They quickly execute that field goal, and now they still get to kick off into the wind and pin Seguin down there one more time.
So the 6th field goal of the season by Amaya on the 7th game of the season. Again, 2:49 to go in the opening frame. Smithson Valley and Seguin are both tied for 3rd in District 13 5A. Piper and New Braunfels, who play tonight, are both 3-0. The Rangers and the Matadors both 2-1. Everybody else behind us.
Yeah, there's 5 strong teams trying to get four positions for the playoffs.
Kickoff.
That's a little short.
This
Maybe
nope. This one will hit in the end zone and then bounce through.
Yeah. It's in the end zone. It was about 10 yards short of his other kickoff. Maybe he's tired.
He probably got tired after the field goal, yeah.
Yeah, that's his fourth big kick of the night. So Rangers need to do a great job on defense and make them punt before the quarter's over.
So the defense comes out again. Gave up, I don't want to say a fluke, but gave up a long touchdown pass, a short pass, and a long run, I should say. Now they stopped them and forced a punt last time. Now they spread out 2 by 2. Daly takes the snap, short drop, has some pressure, gets spun and overthrows his, they don't have a really tight end, but looked like Jacob Burns, a senior receiver on the far side, overthrew him pretty good.
They're trying to negate Smithson Valley's strong pass rush with a quick throw game. He hasn't held the ball except when his receiver was covered. He chose to scramble. He hasn't. They're all designing the plays to be quick throws to get away from that pass rush.
Henry, the only receiver this side, 3 to the top. Short throw again, a wide receiver screen. Catch is made, a nice spin. That's looks like Aiden Avila.
Yeah, that's a well-executed screen. You know, when you throw it behind the line of scrimmage, the offensive lineman can be running downfield. You can see it on the replay. There's some good blocking there. They'll come to that again.
So a gain of about 7. It's 3rd and 3. The ball at the 33. We've got to get they got to get to the 35, so maybe 3rd and 2. Daly surveys. They're going to run it. Moreno, no go.
That's the 3rd real running play that went nowhere. Smithson Valley will be able to cut their game plan in half on defense and just come get the passer and play great pass defense. Forcing the punt after that great screen. That's a good job. Another well-executed series by the Rangers on defense.
A couple of linebackers, Hornsby and Spradling, both in there near the bottom of the pile. So a loss of a yard makes it 4th and 3. I don't think they're going to fake it, though, with Seidenberger. Not a bad kick into the wind. Davila takes it right up the middle of the field and gets a nice return of about 14 or 15 yards.
That's going to be an impact for the whole game. If the Rangers can make Seguin punt it a lot, then they're gaining good field position on their punt returns so far.
So to the 48, it's 1st and 10 from the Rangers there. 1:16 left in the opening quarter. 10-7 Rangers on top. They've got 1 minute and 16 seconds with the wind at their back, so if they're going to throw it long, this would be the time to do it.
Yes.
And Ty Knutson is in, the sophomore quarterback at 63% with 277 yards and 1 touchdown under his belt. He's going to throw it. Day near sideline, has 1 man to beat, and he jumps over him and gets about 8 yards of it up to the 40-yard line, I think is where they're marking him.
Fans like to see that. The coaches will correct him on that jumping over. That's pretty dangerous. That's looking for an injury, we used to say.
Looked like Juarez Bruns was the defensive back, but also the outside linebacker, Reggie Richardson, was out there. He's out there almost on coverage as well. Knutson's going to throw it over the top. Day down the field. Almost came up with it. A lot of contact as the defensive back kind of ran through him, but still, Day had his hands on it and had a chance.
It looked like, you can't tell, look on the replay. He had him beat, so if they had it to do over again, they wouldn't do the back shoulder thing. They would just go ahead and throw it as deep as possible.
Yeah.
But that's easy for me to say from up here.
Yeah, he had him again by a step, a good step. So Day and looks like Miller down here. Spradling's in as the H, and that's a fumble. Look out. That was Pigler, the running back that time, and we've turned it over. The Rangers lose the fumble. Seguin recovers it out near the 47-yard line. So on 3rd and short, we turn it over.
Is that number 3, the running back?
Yeah, Pigler.
Yeah, Pigler stays in on defense.
Yeah, he's one of the big linebackers.
Yeah, he'll atone for that mistake. That was just well-executed tackle. Put the hand right on the ball, punched it out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, Caleb Pigler, the sophomores are Mike linebacker with Hornsby and Spradling beside him. They've got 2x2 receivers now. It looks like we're a little bit different. Well, it's 2x3, isn't it? Yeah. And there's an inside receiver who makes the catch, gets spun around, and finally knocked down. He had the ball past midfield, but after he spun, he got back on his feet.
He spun on his own power, so they didn't give him forward progress.
Right.
That was a loss after the catch.
So 2nd and 9 would have been 2nd and 5 if he'd just gone down the first time.
Still very glued into that quick passing game to avoid the pass rush.
Elliott Weaver was the receiver, his 5th reception of the year, and that's the end of the quarter. First quarter in the books. The Rangers lead at 10-7 on the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill. The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
As the Rangers go on defense, Daly jogs back out to his spot. Their offensive line of 295, 265, 270, 225, and 265 as they try running again without much luck.
4th or 5th running play with no gain or loss of yards.
Kyle Bierman in on the tackle there. He's been a good one this year at defensive tackle, the junior, with 23 and 8 for loss. That one right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the D linemen are just doing a great job of beating a block and staying in their gap and playing team defense and making great tackles.
Again, the point of their offensive line, they're 6'3", 6'5", 6'5", 5'7", and then 6 foot. So their right side is a lot shorter than their left side. Daly on 3rd and long. Wants to throw, has pressure, gets chased. Gets away from the initial and then gets hit out of bounds as he lets it go incomplete.
That'll be the last time that defensive end loses a contain on that. He's a right-handed quarterback, but that time he spun
counter.
He spun the way that normally a right-handed quarterbacks don't do, but he's done that all year. The films I've watched, and I'm sure Smithson Valley's defensive line is used to that. It's 4th down, but there'll be a discussion with that D line. Say, what did I tell you about his favorite move? And they won't let that happen again.
Yeah. So the ball at the 48. It is 4th and 9.
See what kind of return Smithson Valley gets now. The punter gets the value of kicking with the wind.
The punt is high.
Still going to be a return.
Lane Seidenberger. There's a catch at the 10. Up the left sideline. There's room. He's got one man to get past, and he gets drugged out of bounds. Davila with another good return, and the Rangers won't get in Seguin territory, but they'll be at the 39, 1st and 10.
We're plus 50 yards. My little rough estimate, we're plus 50 yards on just punt returns alone. So the hidden yardage game is in Smithson Valley's favor.
Without a doubt, it should be, because that's what they focus on. See who comes out at quarterback this time. It's Knutson again. Sowersby, the running back. Haug, a receiver on this side, along with Day. Carvajal in motion. Hole opens up left. Sowersby gets through the initial line, then gets hit by a safety about 5 yards deep, so a gain of 5 makes it 2nd and 5.
Having worked with some of these defensive coaches, I know they don't want to dwell on what happened in the past, but they're thinking, we're playing so good. Where did that 7 points come from? And it's just a really well executed play early in the game, and they haven't been able to match it since.
So they've got 8 in the box right now with 2 receivers, one either way. The tight end is on the right. The H-back is on the right. Knutson hands it off. Spradling cuts upfield. Great move. Gets to the sideline where he's shoved out of bounds by Ocean Moreno. But not until he gets a first down run and a lot more to the 39 of the Matadors.
That's an old-timey formation. It's shotgun quarterback, so it looks like what everybody else does. That's just pro left, and the quarterback counts the number of people on each side and tells the running back, we're going this way. And it's it looked like a great play, and it was, but they outnumbered them on their blocking.
Knutson is going to throw. He's got a man in the middle. It's Day. I think he caught it.
He made that catch.
They made the catch good. They called it good to the 13, where the Rangers will have 1st and 10. And Brody Day, another big catch under his belt. This one for
see the replay.
Almost 28 yards.
That's a quality reception right there. The quarterback says thank you, because that was not well thrown, but he made a great play.
He did. So from the 13, they've got the Matadors backed up again. Offensive line. Baker, the tight end, goes wide left, so it's 1 near, 2 far. Motion by Carvajal. Sowersby goes inside that nice block and gets inside the 10 before he's ushered out of bounds.
You can watch on the replay. He peeked inside. He saw a cut that he just didn't take. He knew he had 5 for sure yards instead of trying to get the touchdown. But when you see the replay, he snuck a look in there. Now we got a penalty. What's going on here?
There is a flag, and it's toward the backfield.
Going to mark this off against. Oh.
So it
on
is
the
against
tackle, I
Seguin. Maybe.
Yeah.
We're at the 4-yard line.
So from the 4, it'll be 1st and goal. Well, we're at the 13. No, it should be. No, we were.
Yeah, it was a penalty on 1st down, so it stayed 1st down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This run won't go much, but a good push forward from the offensive line.
It's early to be trying to use that clock, but Smithson Valley's patient on offense, like that running back, and they're wanting that clock to run, and that keeps the ball out of the Matadors' hands. So when you got it down here, they're gonna. It's not a bad thing to score on 3rd down.
Right. So 2nd and goal from inside the 3. Motion across. We'll flip it. This must be Sowersby, and he'll get into the end zone. And then talk some noise, I guess. I don't know what Brad was doing there, but looked like he was talking noise. Touchdown number 7.
He'll be reminded to stay away from the defense when the play's over. That was an excellent run, well-called play. Got him outnumbered, and then the motion man just kind of lulls them to sleep on every other play, and then we hand it to him, and they don't have an answer for that. They didn't have enough people to find him.
Kick is up, and it is good. 17-7, 9:08 to go in the second quarter. Timeout on the field on the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Kick.
But they're going to have to run up to get it probably, because he's going to kick it up into the wind.
Yeah.
Here we go, back at Ranger Stadium. We're talking like we're on the air, and Amaya's kick is up high in the air. About the 23, fielded there, avoids one defender and avoids another defender, then gets popped a couple of times. I think Miller got the last shot on him. No, that's not. Philip Smith, a backup linebacker, had the later hit.
Right.
So at the 28, there is this their best field position to start. No, because they were at the 39 a minute ago.
Yeah, they were, and we'll see what their game plan is now. They have had no success running the football, and now they've got the win. So this could be a pass series.
Well, everybody's in tight, though. They've got a bunch of receivers out there. It looks like 3 to the right and 1 to the near side. 3 to the far, 1 to the near. Daly takes the snap. He's going to run. Oh, in a reverse. That looks like Henry. Gets past Miller, then gets shoved out of bounds, or no contact, but Howe got there and took him out at the 32-yard line. So a gain of about 4 on a razzle-dazzle play with the tight formation.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play. They would have wanted a bigger home run shot on that, but they got out of the hole. They're on the schedule. Let's see if they want to throw it this time.
So 3 to the far, 2 to the near side. 5 receivers out, including their running back in one of them. Daly takes the snap, short drop, wants to throw, doesn't have anybody open, now throws it away. Good coverage on Burns. I think that was Sowersby the quarterback.
Right, their whole game plan right now is to make sure they don't get a sack. They don't want to have a negative play. They don't want too much punishment on the quarterback. So they're getting rid of it quickly. Smithson Valley's playing good, strong coverage to let that pass rush try to get there.
So again, 2 receivers near, 3 to the far. It's 3rd and about 6 from the 32-yard line. Daly, short drop, wants to throw, has a man, catch is made, and that'll be enough for a first down if he hangs on to it, and he does.
That's their first down that wasn't a touchdown. So
Lane Seidenberger, the punter, who's also a receiver, makes the catch. They've got a bunch of guys who have made catches, but only a few of them for very many catches. As I said, Henry, their leading receiver. Now, an H-back and a running back. They'll try to run it, but in the backfield, Moreno says, hey, let's quit doing this, Coach.
It's not a good idea.
I don't have anybody hitting anybody before they hit me.
It hasn't been a good idea so far. They've tried to run the ball. Their reverse was technically a running play, but other than that, they've been negative yardage on their running game.
It is now 2nd and 12 from the 38. 2 receivers down here. 1 to the far. They fake the handoff. He's going to throw, avoids pressure. Now he's going to scramble. He's got one guy blocking, trying to get him for first down yardage, but the Rangers usher him out of bounds. That's Spradling chasing him. Now where are they going to mark him? At the 46, 45?
Yeah.
So it'll still be 3rd and about 5.
That's a decent recovery from avoiding the sack,
right.
But also good coverage, and so he pulled the ball down and was able to make something out of nothing. So they're back on schedule. This is a big play for both teams right here early in the or middle of the second quarter.
No doubt. 17-7 Rangers. A big stop here is almost something you'd want for a Ranger. 7 in the box with 5 blocking. We bring 2 of the linebackers, but they get the pass out to the edge to Avia, the sophomore receiver.
Yep, that's 2 first downs now. They got something going.
So in Ranger territory at the 48, it's 1st and 10 Matadors. They're back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Chains are down. 2-by-2 receivers. Daly again in a hurry with someone in his face, and it's picked off. That's Haug. Picks it off inside the 40. Now running it back. Done. He's got the sideline. He's got a convoy. He could go all the way. And that's a Ranger pick 6 with 7:18 to go in the second quarter. Puts us up by 2 scores, maybe 3 scores. 23-7.
Known that boy since he's 2 years old. What a great play. He's the intermediate. He's covering the inside receiver, but he got a chance to look at the quarterback, and when he did, you can see it on the replay. He's running to the outside receiver because he knows the ball's going to be there, and made a great play. And then, of course, afterwards, really a big play. So that's huge for the Rangers.
Amaya's kick is up. It's a high one, and it's through. It's 24-7. Rangers on top. 7:18 to go in the second quarter. We're back after this timeout on the Ranger Network.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Trent Amaya will kick it off for the Rangers. End of the win, high kick. Fair catch called this time at the 18, so that'll bring it out to the 25. If I remember right.
Yes.
Is that the same in high school as it is in college,
Yes,
right?
and that I didn't like that rule change. It penalizes good kickers. I don't know. They said it was about injuries and stuff. I think it detracts from the game. It takes a well-coached kicker and a well-coached kickoff team out of the game. They get, a fair catch on that, gets you the 25-yard line automatically.
I must be an offensive guy because I think it's very smart of a return guy knowing he's going to get his clock kicked to go ahead and call for a fair catch because you get an extra 7 yards.
Kickoff was always a weapon for us until they changed that rule,
Well, the Rangers up 24-7 after the pick 6 by Haug. Now they send 2 receivers either way. The running back, quarterback Daly, hits Elliott. Weaver.
That's a good open field tackle there by the corner all by himself after the catch.
Good job by Julian Kalunga.
Yeah. It's okay if they catch it, but you tackle them for no gain, and it's a pretty powerful play on defense.
4 yards on the pass play. Not a bad play, but still no more. So 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. The back is to the right of Daly. Corey Daly says something to his running back, takes the snap, throws it out. Another wide receiver screen. They've got a couple of blockers. Safety comes up, makes a hit, but the receiver scrambles and gets a first down out of it.
Yeah, he got hit really hard there for stopping him before he made the first down, and he just put it in another gear and determined himself to get that first down. Nice play.
Nice play by Nick Henry, the junior receiver.
He's been their best weapon so far.
No doubt. 5'8", 140 junior. So 1st and 10 from the 36. They've gotten some first downs here in the second quarter. Let's see if we can stop them after 1 this time. Daly to Henry. The cornerback, he stepped out of bounds, I think. Yeah. The cornerback had backed off of him that time, and Daly just stood up and threw it to him.
Good job by the quarterback and the receiver to adjust that route, the coverage. He probably shouldn't have bailed out that quick. He can get there. He can get deep enough to play the deep zone like he wanted to without tipping his hand and showing it to the quarterback. He should wait, because that shotgun quarterback, he's got to stare at the ball, and then the defense can change after the ball's snapped.
So one receiver again to the far side, 3 to the near side. That was Nick Henry who made the catch, and he's now on the sideline getting the breath. Daly fakes the handoff, gets some pressure, scrambles away from it, and then throws it to the sticks. He knows how to throw it away. It's now 3rd and 6.
Somehow you got to give the defensive players on the D-line some kind of stat when they make the quarterback throw it away. I know it's not a sack, but they've worked hard, and he's throwing it away quickly to avoid being tackled.
Without a doubt.
There's only 1 sack in this half so far, and they've thrown the ball probably 20 times.
Well, we rotate about 6 defensive linemen regularly, almost every play. One of them gets a breath. So 3rd and 6, Daly, empty backfield. Goes back, now it turns to spin. Now he's going to get hit, and finally he does. He almost looked like he wanted to throw it on his way down, but did a good job of hanging on to it.
That's 4 D linemen working hard as a team right there, hunting like a wolf pack. They did a great job. 2 of them missed, but the 3rd one got him.
I think Hudson Woods got to clean it up. I'm not sure if he wasn't one of the first ones there to start with.
And good coverage. Good coverage from the quarterback.
Without a
hold
doubt,
it that long.
Right. So now they're in punt formation with Seidenberger, the senior at 6'2", 180. He's got a pass tonight. Now punts. Ball at the 33. Kick is a low line drive, really not using the wind. We'll stay away from it. And we finally grab it at the 25 because it started to roll pretty good.
Yeah, the kid that fell on the ball was doing a great job blocking. He didn't know it was going to be such a terrible punt, so I think he felt like the ball hit him, so he went and got it. And he saved yardage anyway.
I didn't want to say that because I'm not sure. We were kind of jostling with somebody, and it might have hit him in the leg, so he fell on it. So at the 25, the Rangers will start 1st and 10 with 5:10 to go in the second quarter. In the first half, the Rangers lead at 24-7 as we come out on the field. Spradling, the quarterback. Cade with 6 touchdowns passing, is also 6 rushing. 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Spradling, a little rollout, has Haug in the flat. He beats the cornerback. Now he's on the run. This may be a one-play drive of 75 yards. That's P.K. Miller, pardon me. And that's a touchdown for P.K., his first receiving touchdown of the year.
Let's watch the replay on that. Both receivers go back to the inside while the quarterback's rolling out, so they create some space for themselves. And there was actually 2 receivers open. They threw it to a fast one, though, so good idea.
P.K. Miller. Nice job by the senior receiver. Again, my records say that's his first touchdown reception in 75 yards. Amaya's kick is up, and it's good.
Defensive coaches want him to take a little more time off the clock with that score, but that's okay. 31-7 is excellent with 5 minutes left to play. Scored, if I'm not mistaken, we've scored 2 going against the wind. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's right.
So the kick is good. It's 31-7. We'll keep it here. P.K. Miller, who also plays baseball and has plans, what did I write here? Wants to play baseball at Texas A&M. We don't know if he'll get there, but we know he's a pretty good baseball player here. And his senior year, we'll learn more as we get into that season, whether or not he was
a good receiver right there. Great execution by the offensive line to give the quarterback time. They had to block it correctly because it was a planned roll to his right. That wasn't a scramble. He was going to, he made it look like a play-action pass, roll to his right. Like I said earlier, the receivers ran to the middle to create some space, and they both broke out. And it was well-timed route, and after the catch, just super play.
So with 4:58 to go in the half, Amaya's kick. This time comes near side, and it'll go into the end zone and through the end zone.
Number 3 was
he was kind of lackadaisical, wasn't he?
Sort of hoping that ball bounced right because it could have checked up.
What if it checked up and comes back in the field? He's in trouble.
It's still a live ball.
So the Ranger defense back out with now a 24-point lead, so a 3-score lead for sure.
Wonder if the Matadors are going to attempt another running play. Just hasn't been good.
It hasn't. Well, again, we've got 7 in the box, and they've got 5 blockers and an H-back. The numbers just don't see. There's a ball batted down. I think that's Spradling.
He had to get up in the air to bat a ball down from that 6'6" quarterback. What were you telling me? He was 6'1" as a freshman?
6'1", 6'4", and now 6'6".
If he lives 100 years old, he's going to be 25 feet tall. Good Lord. He's got to slow down, don't you think?
I would think he probably has. So 2 receivers to either side as they start to break the huddle. His running back Marino's to his right.
You look the way the Rangers are lined up. They're basically playing a 6-1 defense, and those outside players are the linebackers, and they can drop or rush. This time they drop. Good idea.
Wide receiver screen to Weaver, but not much there. It's going to be 3rd and long, about 3rd and 9.
Yeah, those screen plays are going to become their running plays now. A short throw, short easy throw for the quarterback, and then the lineman can be downfield, but the defense rallied to that.
Clock stopped. What?
I'm not sure why. Some kind of timeout.
We've got something down on the end of the field. We got 2 officials down there. Don't know if someone was doing something in the end zone. Don't know if the band doing something.
No telling.
But we had our back judge in the sideline. Deep sideline from their side. So it's 3rd and about 9 from the 26 as the clock begins again. 20 on the play clock, 4:40 on the game clock here in the first half. Daly with an empty backfield. No, the running back was right beside him. I just couldn't see him behind Daly. He starts to run. He stays behind the line of scrimmage. And it's almost picked off again.
Almost.
He threw back to his left, rolling right, and a Ranger jumped the route. I think it was.
You're giving the opportunity for the Ranger defense now to be almost 100% sure that it's not a running play, so they can capitalize on being one-dimensional. They can send 5 and play 6 in coverage, or they can send 6 and play 5 in coverage. They've got several schemes, and they're making it very difficult for the quarterback right now.
Seidenberger to punt for what seems like the 12th time. Gets this one off without any trouble. Not a bad kick.
Oh.
And Miller goes down, fielding it inside the 35. They'll mark him at the 32, where the Rangers will start 1st and 10 with still over 4 minutes to go in the half.
If he hadn't have fallen right there, they had another great return. That's one of the best parts of their – I mean, they've had some great success on offense, but being able to put pressure, a little bit of pressure on the punter, but just successfully catch the ball in this kind of wind saves 17 to 20 yards. They tell us on those, somebody counts those statistics. So the Rangers are really executing well on the punt return team.
No doubt about it. Here comes the Rangers. Knutson, the quarterback, he wants to throw. He has a man and overthrows Baker, the tight end. Carvajal went deep down the sideline. Baker came underneath him, and he had some pressure in his face.
Seguin had some decent pressure there. They didn't get fooled by the play action. So that's one of their best defensive plays.
Without a doubt. So 2nd and 10 for the Rangers, 4:14 to go, a 6-second play. Now we need that clock to run. I'm sure that's what the coaches are saying too. Let's get that clock rolling.
Yeah. Rangers like to go down and score again.
Without a doubt.
Into the wind. That's very advantageous.
Knutson to throw. Has an outlet. That's Sowersby. And he's got a first down on the far sideline. Runs out of bounds.
Not sure that was his first option, but it was a great job by the quarterback to look downfield and find him wide open.
Yeah, I think if Baker was his short route, I didn't see who was long, probably Day, but both looked to be covered enough that this is where he went, and it's a first down. Clock stopped at 4:05 as he went out of bounds, but got a first down. Handoff. Sowersby coming this way and goes out of bounds again, then gets dragged down out of bounds, not all the way down, as one of their defensive linemen still had a hand on him.
Good job of calling a sideline play to stop the clock so they could get within. They're going to have to be pretty close for field goal range, but they're using this 4 minutes to try to get another score for sure.
Defensive lineman Oscar Gomez ran him out. Oscar at 6'2", 225, the senior listed as a wide receiver on the defensive line. Knutson takes the snap, wants to throw, has Day over the top, gives him a throw, and Day makes the catch and brings it in inside the 15-yard line.
He just beat double coverage there. Great execution by the quarterback and receiver.
Side Judd and head linesman debating on where he went out of bounds. They're going to call him at the 15, but it's still first down. Great throw.
What a throw.
All the way outside, so he was the only one who could get it.
Well, he bends that route, much like the touchdown a while ago. He bends that route to get what he calls stay on your highway, inside the numbers, so that you can have everything outside the numbers for you to work to the ball. Really well executed.
Both receivers to the far side. Fake the handoff, and the receiver reverse is not going anywhere for Haug.
I think as soon as he took the handoff, he looked over there and said, oh, this didn't fool anybody.
So back to the 19. It's a loss of 4. So it's 2nd and 14. Just another play in the playbook. You got a lot of those 2nd and 14 calls, don't you?
Well,
let's get 7, and it'll be 3rd and 7 or less.
There won't be a trick, but there's going to be something to one of these good receivers.
Day is still single covered with nobody over the top. Little option. Sowersby's got a blocker, and he's in the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the day.
There you go. 2nd and 14 turns into a touchdown. Yeah. Nice block. Which receiver was that at the top? Let's call his name out. Who was in that formation right there? We said Day was down here, so who's the other? Usually
Miller.
Miller, yeah.
Or Haug.
I think it was Miller, yeah, number 12. That was a great block. Spring that touchdown.
Amaya in for the extra point. And this one's also good. 38-7. We'll take our final timeout of the half. With 3 minutes exactly to go in the first half, the Rangers up 38-7 on the Rangers Network.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Back to Ranger Stadium as Amaya takes the ball and will kick off here shortly into this wind that seems to be dying down just a bit. We said 15-20 at the start of the game.
Maybe 10-15 now.
10-15. It still has gusts up above 20, but it's mostly 10-15 on a general.
It's still an
basis.
Influencer in the game,
yes,
though,
in
my
is.
opinion, especially on this kickoff.
Amaya's kick.
Nice and high.
Far sideline. Fielded at the 15. He's going to try to run it back. Coverage is good. He still gets about 6 or 7 yards before he's ushered out of bounds near the 25-yard line, and that's where they mark him out.
He could have called fair catch.
He could have.
Sorry, I just don't like the rule.
I understand. So with 2:58 to go, they have the ball with the wind at their back for the last time in this half, probably. I say that because I'm guessing if they have to punt it back to us, we'll run the clock out. Unless we score on the first play.
Or unless we get a great punt return.
Right.
These guys are working hard. So it's a way to finish off a great defensive series. It was a huge punt return.
Try a running play. This one gets a yard, but
maybe
not
a
more.
Yard, yeah.
Hornsby down at the bottom of that pile.
Yeah, other than Roberts, other than that reverse, there was a running play. They haven't averaged the line of scrimmage on their running game.
So again, one of the reasons why we put a lot of credence in their ability to score is they scored 37 points on Piper. They lost 56-37, but they still scored 37 on Piper.
Well, you know, it takes Piper a little while to score that 56. So,
right.
So they're a quick strike team.
Daly throws it over the top of Henry. He was fearing for his life there. He pulled that other arm down real quick.
It looked like single coverage, and they were backing that corner off about 11 yards deep, trying to almost bait them into throwing it to their best receiver. But that safety was running downhill at the snap, so you can see on the replay here if we get it. Sometimes by your defensive lineman, you can dictate what.
Right.
You know, if you line up outside, you can make them run the slant, that kind of thing.
A receiver either way. Tight end on the left. Daly looking right. Pass completed. Broken tackle, but then a subsequent tackle. McGee spun him.
Yeah.
And Davila and Miller came over to clean it up, but not until a first down pass. As we go under 2 minutes to go, up to the 37-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
This is a talented quarterback, and he's not afraid. You know, I mean, he's facing a good defense, but he's got talent. He's got good receivers. You know, 38-7 looks like, well, this is over. But the era of being able to throw the ball well, nothing is ever secure.
We're going to give it to Moreno. He avoids one tackler, then spins and ends up getting 5 yards out of it, out to the 40-yard line.
Yep.
4 yards, maybe. 3, maybe.
It looked like a big game.
It looked like a bigger game than we'd seen him. He hadn't got through that defensive line before.
Well, that tells me they're kind of content to run this out, unless they're going to set up a play action to Henry again.
They swap out a defensive lineman, swap out a couple of defensive linemen.
Yeah.
Offensive linemen, pardon me, yes. So now they've got a couple of backups in there. Daly has a receiver split either way, tight end on the left and H-back on the left, and his running back Moreno to his right. Straight drop. All 7 are blocking. Completed to Weaver, who breaks a tackle and gets a first down yardage out past the 45. Hornsby out on the play. But they've got a couple of first downs now. 3 first downs. And they're at the 49 with 30 seconds to go, and the clock runs here at the end of the half. Daly is going to pitch it to Moreno. Has some room in front of him. He's going to get a nice yard.
Now
nice run. Pigler got into it with one of their, I think their left tackle, David Barron.
Now they call timeout.
They do call a timeout.
They might be able to get into field goal range.
So at the 39, they will call a timeout with 18 seconds to go. We'll keep it here as we'll come out and meet with our defense.
Timeout, Matadors.
And they have a first down, 18 with the way they go, maybe 3 plays or 2 plays and a field goal if you don't get a.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of throwing the ball to the sideline, and Smithson Valley will be guarding against the big play. So they have a chance to maybe complete something for 10 or 12 yards and have 2 plays if they do it quick enough. But if they are incomplete, I bet they'll say that's enough of that.
So 18 seconds to go. Referee tries to break our huddle. And we do.
First and 10 at the 39.
Spradling, Pigler, Hornsby, the linebackers. We're expecting a pass. Daly to pass. The linebackers all drop. He's floating or kind of backpedaling all the way and then throws it away, and there goes 8 seconds of that 18. Very agile on his feet, backpedaling that whole way from the middle of the field all the way to the numbers on the near side.
You watch Smithson Valley's middle linebacker on that play. He's lining up at about 8 yards deep,
Yep.
and as soon as the ball is snapped, he's becoming a safety.
Yeah.
You know, they call that Tampa 2, but
Right.
it's actually 3 guys deep, so it's really a deep thirds coverage. You
Yeah.
get away with safeties being able to cover over the top. That's where some of those corners
Okay.
jump the routes and those kind of things.
We just got a penalty, and they just got a first down.
Did we hit the quarterback late? I don't think so, but
I don't know.
they're
That
calling.
ball goes from the goes to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29.
So first down with 9 seconds to go.
they'll have to get this completed quick to get a field goal try.
Right.
I'm not so sure that they won't try to find Henry in the end zone here if they can keep the pass rush off of him.
He's on the far sideline. Weaver's down near. Daly looking for Henry. Now gets pressure and flips it at the
Look at
last
that.
second. Nice catch. They've
That's
got
talent.
a timeout, and they'll call it with 2 seconds to go.
81, J.J. Smith.
It's a backhanded pass. It's like a tennis backhand there. Watch him throw this.
On the play. First down at the 18.
So at the 18, they have a chance for one play or a field goal.
Welcome to Summerhill Dental, your hill country dentist. We are located just a few miles from Smithson Valley High School. and we're
So,
the entire family's needs. We specialize in same-day crown.
nice job by Daly to get rid of the ball and not take the sack.
Yeah, and make something happen.
And,
That's an
yeah.
exceptionally talented play right there. If it would have ended up in an interception, we'd all say, how dumb was that?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's a playmaker.
he is. And he sees things really well.
Very patient for a junior quarterback. I know he has a full year of playing quarterback as a sophomore, but his game's even improved from last year. Here we go with a field goal attempt. 35 yards. 36. Smithson Valley calls timeout to make
Smithson
sure,
Valley will call a timeout.
make sure they got a chance to block this.
Marino in for a 35-yard field goal attempt.
Edward Altamirano is their kicker, a sophomore. But he will give it a try after we call a short timeout. Rangers lead it 38-7, a 31-point lead.
31-point lead.
We still have mouse skills. And there's 2 seconds to go, and then we'll have halftime.
You know, whether the Seguin gets this field goal or not, Smithson Valley got scored on the first series. Their coaches didn't panic. Their players are very mature, very seasoned, stuck with a game plan. They've had a really good first half of defense, and that's complemented by great execution on the offensive end to get those points. But the defense forced a turnover, returned it for a touchdown, I believe. Yeah.
Altamirano's kick from 25 yards
No good.
is no good. So that'll end the half. And we'll go into halftime with the Rangers up 38-7. And we'll be back in the second half to describe all the action after the break. But right now it's halftime at Ranger Stadium. The Rangers leading 38-7 on the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, The Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development. United Rentals. Lynx Roofing. Advanced Auto Parts. And Wick Productions.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
Call Lynx Roofing.
go Rangers!
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16. GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, channel 16. GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time. GVTC Local Lens on channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, channel 16. GVTC.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
Call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various size lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment bar. Come and see what sets this slice of the Hill Country apart at Zachariah Ranch. The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
Call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various size lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment bar. Come and see what sets this slice of the Hill Country apart.
under the direction of Melanie Phillips and Lindsay Deline. The Silver Spurs would like to thank American Dance Company, CTX Contracting, Elk Contracting, Joni's Dance Studio, Perry Homes, Prime Seamless Gutters and Roofing, Spall Glass, State Farm Jeremy Fuller, Stevens Roofing, Texas House Collective, Jake and Bake, The Screaming Goat, and Stony Creek Wedding and Event Center. Thank you for your continued support. Let's hear it one last time for your Silver Spurs. The Ranger Band will now perform their UIL marching show entitled Unbound. Their show will feature the music from Morricone, Bon Jovi, Goranson, Rossini, Peter Gabriel, Johnny Cash, Leonard Skinner, Lil Nas X, and Ben Hilton. Soloists for the Ranger Band are Gregory Lee, Talon Fuller, Josh DeLuna, Ellie Suarez, Joshua Bennett, Scott Thomas, Alex Suarez, Brandon Mendoza Flores, and Aiden Kellner. horns. The Ranger Band would like to thank our Ranger sponsors, State Farm Jeremy Fuller, Lone Star Heart and Vascular, and Children's Eye Center of South Texas. The voice of the Ranger Band is Rochelle McClanahan, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's performance. You're invited to support the Ranger Band as they perform at the UIL Region 12 Marching Contest tomorrow morning at NEISD's Hero Stadium. Our performance time is 9:15 a.m. We'll see you next week as the Rangers take on the New Braunfels Unicorns at Unicorn Stadium.
The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various-sized lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment barn. Come and see what sets this slice of the Hill Country apart at Zachariah Ranch. The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
The band has finally yielded the field, an old Don McLean song, and the Rangers will kick off, or receive the kick, pardon me, because the Matadors received the opening kick, so we get the second half kick, and we will go into the wind in the third quarter, but have it for the fourth.
I left off at halftime talking a lot of good things about our defense, you know, when they got scored on so quickly there on the first third down of the game. They didn't panic. They kept working hard and turning the ball over on downs and creating a turnover. So they got the ball to the offense, 5 or 6 times on really good punt returns, and the offense answered. So a complete first half by the Rangers, even though it was a bad start. 38-7 is really something to be proud of, and I'm sure they're going to work hard and finish this off.
The other big game in District 13-5A, New Braunfels and Piper tied at the half at 21 all. And the kickoff to start the second half angles towards the end zone and goes through the end zone. As a low line, not real low, but a line drive kick that went right with the wind to the to the near corner.
Yeah, even with that strong wind behind him, he didn't kick it very far, and you could see the Rangers were all outside the 20.
Right.
The return was set up and ready for a short kick, so maybe that'll be the last one they have to face.
Yeah, hopefully so. So here comes the offense. Spradling is at the quarterback, both receivers to the far sideline. Tied in to the near, along with the H-back, who moves to the left. A throw and a catch. Looks like Miller, and he's got near first down yardage as he's ushered out of bounds.
Really good job
past
by
the 35.
Really good job by the motion man going out there and setting the block on the corner. Well-timed play. There's his block right there. You see it in the replay.
Yep. Miller ushered out by Ocean Moreno, the safety, who's been on a bunch of tackles tonight and on coverage, but the penalty is against the Rangers. Not real sure what it was. I didn't see.
Maybe the motion man was moving a little forward at the snap. I didn't notice that right away,
yeah,
or the replay, but that took a good big first down gain away. So, but it's still first down.
Maybe it was a hold because it's a 10-yard walk back to the 21. So 1st and 14. Now motion to the near side, handoff going left. That looks to be a good gain, almost first down yardage out near the 35.
It's a great
Caleb
play.
Pigler is the running back. That's why I knew it wasn't Sowersby.
Yeah.
That the body was
Big body, yeah.
two shoulders were too wide. But Pigler had a nice run of about 12 yards.
Negated that penalty right away.
No doubt about it. So the 33, it's 2nd down and 2. Pigler's played all night on defense, had 1 series on offense, and now he's back in there on this set. Takes the handoff, veers to the right, cuts up inside, and gets met at the line to go, but he did get 1st down yardage at the 35.
Yeah, he had a fumble earlier in the game, but that was a great play by the Matadors defense, in my opinion. He was not being reckless with the ball. They just made an excellent play.
Our linebacker Gavin Gill in on the tackle. Day comes to the near side. That looks like Miller on the far side. Pigler, the running back. Spradling wants to throw. He's going over the top for Day. A high pass that Day runs under and then gets away from the defender originally and falls forward to the 21, where we'll have 1st and 10 in Matador territory. They're actually going to mark it up at the 22, so we'll start from there.
Really well-run route. You can see on the replay here, he fakes an inside move and gets the corner to bite inside and creates a lot of space for him. So well-executed play by that receiver.
Play comes in from the sideline as play clock nears the 15-second mark. Spradling into the huddle. And at 10, we break the huddle. Played about 90 seconds in this 3rd quarter. Rangers on the move at the 22, 1st and 10. Carvajal. Pigler comes right and gets caught from behind. Gets a yard. That is Jared Rogers, who's been in on a lot of tackles too.
Nice rhythm to the offense right now. They've got Seguin all looking at the sideline, wanting to see if there's some kind of call they can make to slow this drive down. Rangers are very methodical. Big plays a few, but mostly just great execution all the way through.
Play clock at 15 as we set at the line. 2 receivers near, 1 far. Spradling throws it. Day catches it, cuts inside the defender, now has the sideline, and he's into the end zone. Bad tackling at the end of that because somebody had a chance to knock him down but didn't, and Brody Day.
He made a great move there right after the catch. He has the awareness to make sure he's full concentration on the ball, but he knows where the defender is, so he sets him up for an inside move and then to the house.
Amaya on for the kick. 9:33 to go in the 3rd. Kick is up and good, and it's 45-7.
6-play drive into the wind after halftime adjustments. That's got to make the kids very confident. And your coaches said, this is what we need to do to just go ahead and let them know that nothing changes from the first half.
And they did it methodically as 1 long pass, but a bunch of runs and 1 short pass to start it that got called back. And then a good power.
Yeah, they recovered well off of that penalty and just never missed a beat.
So with 9:33 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Rangers will come and kick off with Amaya into the wind, and the wind is picked up again. Now the flags are out, all of them straight, so probably over 20 miles an hour.
We don't need to beat it to death, but this is a talented Matador team. They're not playing well tonight, or Smithson Valley's playing really, really well, but this is a team that scored 77 points and played well against Piper, so we'll see something in the second half from them.
High kick, fair catch called at the 25-yard line. A Navia with the fair catch. So from the 25, they'll start 1st and 10.
See if Seguin tries that reverse. They were really successful with that for a drive, securing 1st down earlier. They'll come back to that play or a play action off of it.
So Burns and Avila on this side. Looks like Rogers on the far sideline. The running back Marino beside Daly. Takes the handoff. Gets some room, a couple of feet.
Couple of
then
inches,
gets shoved right back. Caleb Sosa in there, as well as one of the safeties, I think.
It kind of gets frustrating for your offensive line. Everybody loves to pass block, but they really love to run block. And when they can't successfully spring their running back, then they know they're going to become one-dimensional, and the defense really comes after them. So
when you can be a meat grinder, is your best. If you're an offensive lineman, you want to be a meat grinder, and you want to run the ball down people's throats.
And they're not able to do that.
And when you can't, you don't pass block as well either.
No.
They give it to Moreno again, and again he gets. The first time he got a yard. This time I don't think he got. Yeah, he did get back to the line of scrimmage. So the ball at the 26, where it'll be 3rd and 9, is Hornsby and Woods, and down at the bottom of that pile, that is Sosa again. Our defensive line is a good one. 3 juniors and a senior start. A sophomore comes in. Another sophomore comes in. So there's 6 of them that play the majority of the snaps.
They stay fresh and active.
And then
they're really doing a good job.
And then you got 3 linebackers who are all pretty good too. Daly out to the edge, almost picked off. Oh,
that's the second one. They read it perfectly. Well called defensive play. They read that they're getting used to the quarterback's throwing motion. Seguin's really lucky that ball wasn't picked off.
That's Spradling.
Yeah, we would have been in the 50s with less than half of the 3rd quarter over with.
So Cade Spradling had a chance for a pick 6 from about 25 yards. Instead, they'll punt as the clock stops with 8:03 on 4th and 9 from the 26. So no first downs on that drive. And there's a snap over his head.
That's not
Seidenberger is going to kick it through the end zone, and they'll take a safety. What else does he do? Because he knew if he turned to kick it, he's going to get it blocked.
Or if he turned and tried to run it, he's going to get tackled on the 3 or 4 yard line. So that is not what they wanted to do, but it's better than some of the alternatives.
So the senior, Lane Seidenberger, gives the Rangers a safety, which is the best result he could have had in that scenario.
Right. Now they have to kick from the 20. Rangers should get good field position. They're struggling with their kickoff team. It starts with their kicker. He didn't hit the ball well on that field goal attempt, and he didn't hit the ball well on that last kickoff that had the big, strong wind behind him. So the Rangers are going to end up with good field position here.
So 7:56 to go, 3rd quarter. Rangers will see them kick off from their own 20. With the wind, I would think, almost everybody kicks this as a kick in high school, but some want to punt it.
Yeah, I haven't seen many punters try this. I guess the actual place kickers have gotten so much better, but you could punt it.
Yes. With this wind, I would think it would almost be a benefit, especially with I guess his last kickoff was a good one down towards this corner. If he does it this way, it'll go out of bounds, though, as the ball blows off the tee. It is a strong wind.
Yeah, any thoughts we had earlier of the wind slowing down?
Right.
Those are not true.
Not true anymore. Alta Moreno, nice end over end kick. Deep, fielded by Miller inside the 25. Some blockers. He's got the near sideline. One man to beat, and he gets brought down, and there's a flag, probably for holding. We'll have to see what it is. It's Brody Day, pardon me, with the return. He was deep with Davila. We'll see what the couple of flags.
Pointing toward the Seguin side of the field, so I don't know what penalty you could have.
So one flag at the 46, one back at the 30. We'll see. Holding against them.
How would that? I'm confused. How would the coverage team be holding?
I don't know, but that's. See if our referee gives us another sign. Why they're marking off against us?
He signaled the wrong direction.
He did.
He called holding and pointed towards Seguin, but he really
Right.
meant Smithson Valley.
Right. So
Yeah.
back at the 44, our 44. It's 1st and 10 for the Rangers.
10-yard penalty on the returner. 1st and 10 to 44 for the Rangers.
They kicked off, so that's their football. Now a Ranger football's out there. 7:46 to go. Miller comes out of the huddle. We had too many men in the huddle. Is that
We got away with one right
that,
there.
That's a high school rule too, right?
Yes, you can't huddle with 12.
Spradling keeps it and throws it to Baker, his tight end, who's got first down yardage into Seguin territory at the 38. Preston Baker with a first down catch.
Yeah, the officials should have picked that up. We would have been mad on defense if they would have been able to have somebody in the formation and go in motion and then just go off the field. That used to be legal, but they stopped that a long time ago.
Right. Knutson is the quarterback. I might have said Spradling, but that was Ty Knutson. So Baker is down on this side with a receiver either way. And we call a timeout. We didn't.
Something wasn't right.
Something wasn't right. So we'll take this break. It's 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're up 47-7. Timeout on the field on the Rangers Network.
The family-owned Zachariah Ranch is a 278-acre private gated property that has been transformed into a luxury neighborhood where it is now awaiting its perfect residence. Zachariah Ranch boasts of its 20 various size lots that are now ready for you to call home. Nestled in a private valley, the upscale residential community offers magnificent views of the Texas Hill Country with a private gated entrance, an artificial turf par 3-course, and a mid-1850s refurbished wine bar beautifully constructed inside of an entertainment barn. Come and see what sets this slice of the Hill Country apart at Zachariah Ranch.
An updated score from Piper. They lead New Braunfels 28-21 with 8 minutes to go in the third. Obviously, that's the battle for first place in our district.
I believe they're playing out at Piper tonight
Yes,
too. So
yes.
that's a big game right down the road.
Yep. So the Rangers have the ball, first down from the 38 of Seguin. 2 receivers either way in this formation. No tight end. Now motion by Carvajal across the formation. And it's a run. This is De Hoyos, I believe. 22, Daniel De Hoyos. Gets a couple of yards.
If I'm not mistaken, the announcer just said David De Hoyos, which is his older brother, correct?
I thought he said Daniel.
Did he say Daniel?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
maybe I was just
maybe I was just guessing because
hallucination.
I said it. Yeah, I don't know. So it's 2nd and 8 for the Rangers. 6:30 to go, third quarter.
Both those De Hoyos boys are good players. Good players.
Knutson out to Haug. Good first down catch and run with, I believe that's Carvajal out in front of him blocking. They mark it to the 27 where it's 1st and 10. Moreno, one of the tacklers, along with Juarez Bruns. Now a couple of 4 different offensive linemen come in to switch
5,
out.
Yeah, 4 offensive. Everybody but the center is my guess.
Yep. Well, they got somebody down here that started to run out but got held back. So maybe it was supposed to be all 5, but Parker Miller stays. The other 4 go out. Carvajal in motion. De Hoyos, the running back. Nice run near sideline for Juarez Bruns, pushes him down along with Rivera.
Yeah, Rangers are just about their whole second unit on offense right now. Maybe not the quarterback, but everybody else has been swapped out. So
yep,
we're seeing the number 2s. That's good. Let them have some playing time. They'll be needed later if there's ever an injury. Those kids practice really hard, and it's always a good time of the game when they get in there as a unit, not just sparingly. When the whole unit gets to go in there, they have a lot of pride in seeing if the second group can get a touchdown.
Knutson to De Hoyos up the middle. Had about a yard to get, and I think he got it. Mark him to the 22 where it's 1st and 10. Isaiah Quintana in at receiver. Now another offensive lineman.
55 comes in.
Clinton Gass. Yeah, Gass.
Maybe he's the snapper. That's really the hardest position to substitute. He's got the rhythm of the game, and obviously he's a good snapper. And you send your number 2 snapper in there, you kind of like, let's make sure it's the same now.
Yeah. Goss is the name, not Gass. I mispronounced it. So we've got 2 receivers near side. A pitch to the running back. It's De Hoyos. Tries to get to the sideline. Stays in bounds for a couple extra steps and gets inside the 15. So a gain of almost 5 on 1st down at the 13-yard line. So a good run for Daniel De Hoyos on the season. 212 yards coming in. He had 3 touchdowns, has 3 touchdowns, also has a receiving touchdown. Both receivers near sideline now. Brody Wick along with Quintana. As De Hoyos goes up the middle and gets a yard, it'll be 3rd and 5.
Content to run the ball and run the clock out. You know, those young receivers, they get in there with the second group and they want the ball thrown, but it's just, you want to go ahead and get this game rolling now that you've got a commanding lead.
Yes. So from the 12, a receiver either way. Actually, De Hoyos goes out as a receiver in the slot. Now comes in motion, takes the flip, has to cut up inside and gets nailed, and not much more than a yard for the run. As that's linebacker Damian Garcia.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So on 4th and we'll call it 4th and 4 from the 11. Play comes in. Still 20 on the play clock. We go under 30 minutes to go in the quarter. Wick goes to the far sideline. Quintana to the near. Knutson takes the snap. Wants to throw. Had a man in the middle late. Now gets pressure. And the ball's taken away from him.
Uh-oh.
So on 4th down, we don't turn it over on downs, but we turn it over with another fumble. And the Matadors have the ball at their own 26-yard line. Some different defenders for the Rangers as well. Have to go to the roster for some of them. Jacob Stover in at linebacker as Pigler walks off. Still running the 4-3 and everybody in there close. Late pitch to Moreno. Nice job of stringing it out by the defensive end and the linebacker there, and he gets a yard out of it on a nice plant and go, but nothing more than that.
You look, as not everybody's in on the tackle, but there are 9 or 10 blue jerseys right there ready to make the play. So they're having a great defensive game. Probably the early touchdown just kind of inspired them to the next level. They're playing really well.
We'll have less than 2 minutes to go in the quarter when this ball is snapped. Daly puts his running back to his left this time. Haven't seen that much. Gives it to Moreno, going to the right, and gets a couple of yards before he's nailed at the 30. So it'll be 3rd and 6 there. Yes, Cash Davis in on the tackle.
Looks like Seguin is kind of content to run the ball and run the clock.
I don't think they're going to worry about it right now. Ranger defense on 3rd and 6. The offense had split receiver, one receiver either way, the running back and a tight end on the line. Daly Fakes the handoff, throws it out to the edge, and it's picked off almost.
Oh, that's the third one.
Liam McGee had a chance to take a pick six back for that one.
They are executing the game plan flawlessly. That's not easy as a corner to jump that route. It sounds like a daring thing, but it takes execution, and they've done it well, really well, 3 times and didn't come up with the football.
Right. So Seidenberger comes in to punt. Last one went over his head. Good snap this time. Seidenberger's
Nice
punt's
kick.
a good one. Will send the return guy back.
Oh,
it's going to
my.
roll. It might go all the way in the end zone. It does. What
That
a great punt
is a long
of
punt.
70 yards to the credit of Seidenberger. He wished it would have been 68. That would have been much better for their team, but the Rangers will get it at the 20, 1st and 10.
The punter never gets those stats, but he's standing 15 yards deep too when he kicks that. So his foot struck the ball at about the 15-yard line. That ball went a long way. Worst Ranger field position of the night, really.
Without a doubt, from their own 20. You expect that several times a game to get it at your 20 or your 25. They haven't had it that deep in a long time.
Punt returns
I
have been
guess
excellent.
25 was the last one where he had the touchdown.
Yes.
The 75-yard touchdown. Whenever that was. Yeah, Spradling to Miller. First down run of a couple of yards to the 22 or 23.
They'll have to run one more play in this quarter.
And then we'll have the wind. Yeah, game clock now at 45, play clock at 30 as we break the huddle.
I'm so glad I didn't say shot clock. I was getting ready to say the shot clock is not gonna run with the game clock, but it does.
Knutson looks to the sideline. Everybody catches the change of play with 25 seconds. The snap, the handoff. This must be De Hoyos again. Falls forward, though, and gets a couple extra yards to the 27. It'll be third down and I think 3, but that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So 47-7, the Rangers lead this one. 3 quarters in the books. We've got 1 quarter to go on the Ranger Network.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
We're back at Ranger Stadium. Piper now up 35-21 over New Braunfels in that game at Piper. And they have stymied the New Braunfels offense here in the second half and have scored twice. So Piper looks to be the team to beat in District 13-5A as the Rangers face a 3rd and 3 from their own 27. Brody Wick comes to the near sideline with the tight end. Quintana to the far sideline. Running back is De Hoyos. Pass to Day. He catches it to the 35, dragged out of bounds. First down, Rangers.
He ran the same route earlier. He does a great job of selling a slant or a look-in kind of play, and it gets the defense set up, and then he breaks quick to the outside, and it's a great timing route by the quarterback.
Yep.
Excellent route by a young receiver.
So from the 37, the Rangers have a 1st and 10. Knutson comes to the sideline. Still with 20 on the play clock and gets the call.
I don't believe the punter for Smithson Valley has gotten a chance to play tonight. I don't think we've punted.
Yeah, I think it's the same as the kicker, Amaya. Brody Day's kicked some this year, too. Who do I got listed? I guess I still have Brody Day.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we got trouble now. Is on first down. Knutson doesn't have enough time to do anything and takes a sack back to the 32, so a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. And I can pretty much guarantee that Ty says, let's not do that again.
Let's run something different.
At start of the play. Hey, let's not let that happen again, guys. Here, let's run this. Zach Jaster is the H-back. This handoff doesn't go anywhere to De Hoyos. He lost a couple of yards, maybe 3 yards, back to the 29. So now it is 3rd and 17. And I know we don't have any 3rd and 17 plays.
You don't even try to have one of those. That's a bad luck situation. You're calling, as soon as you call 3rd and 17, you're making sure your punt team is ready, because that's going to be a tough one.
You get the wind in the 4th quarter and you go backwards after a good first down play. So both receivers split to the far side. The tight end's over there as well. Newton, the late handoff to De Hoyos, has a hole up the middle. He breaks to the outside. He's got a lot of green grass in front of him. Down the sideline, gets tripped up as he passes the 40 and falls down inside the 30. Maybe he stepped out of bounds at the 40. So that's where they'll mark him at the 41, but that was a nice delay handoff where everybody was past him before he got the ball almost.
Yeah, the old draw play was really invented by those drop back quarterbacks, but it's a whole different ball game, a whole different play when you're doing it from the shotgun. So it's even a longer delay. That's a well-executed play, and just the defensive line is passing by and like, oh my goodness, they handed it off, or maybe they say something a little stronger this time of the game.
Yeah. So 2 receivers far side. The H-back and the tight end are on the left, and we run left. It's De Hoyos again, this time caught in the backfield, knocked backwards. So the ball was at the 41 and a half. We'll call 42. Ball back to the 45 now. Yeah, we'll call it the 43. So a loss of a yard. Yard marker is at the 41, so 2-yard loss. It's 2nd down and 12, and now you try to get some yardage. Clock continues to move.
Well, the plays become a little more basic when the second group is in there, but they know what's going on. They're good players too.
De Hoyos bottled up as he gets to the line of scrimmage and falls forward for a yard to make it 3rd and 10.
The Rangers are substituting 1 lineman and 1 either H-back or receiver just about every play to make sure they get plenty of experience for all their players. So this is a good job by Smithson Valley's coaching staff right now with the game at 47-7. You don't just throw kids in there and say go play. You're trying to make first downs
right.
too.
By the way, the last tackle by Dylan Eisen-Cepeda. Running back gets beside Knutson, who wants to throw it. Quintana catch. Avoids one tackler, then gets tackled low and high by another pair and falls forward to about the 30. Room cuts up inside and gets first down yardage to the 30-yard line. Great run by Daniel De Hoyos.
Really good blocking out there at the point of the attack by some kids that are the backups, and they're learning how to play tonight. They're doing a really good job of. This is 3 first downs with the second unit, so
yeah.
Excellent offensive football still.
Don't know if it was Zach Jaster was the H-back. I'm guessing that was him that was out there leading on that block.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
So, yes, good play call.
Now, this is where the defensive coaches are saying, let's don't make a first down so we can get our backup. They need to play too, but it's always a dilemma.
Right.
Good problem to have when you're ahead 47-7.
No doubt about it. Well, this game's gotten out of hand at Piper. It's now 42-21. New Braunfels not having any luck here in the second half as they're late in the 3rd quarter.
There'll have to be some strange things happen for Smithson Valley to have a chance to get a district championship after their loss to Piper.
Right.
Because Piper's playing really, really well. They're a good team.
Yeah, that 39-36 loss at Piper, Smithson Valley suffered. Right now it is 1st and 10 from the, I guess we'll call it the 31. Knutson comes out. That is Lincoln McKeon as the junior running back with him now. Jaster still the H-back as we run it up the middle. McKeon tries to kick outside but gets wrapped up by a defensive tackle that got in beyond the line quickly. They say he lost a couple of yards, so 2nd down and 12. Quintana back in the game for somebody. Colton Almaguire, another junior receiver. So 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far. They've got everybody in the box, it looks like, except for a safety and a corner out here. Here's Quintana, tries to beat the initial cover guy, gets inside the 30 to the 27, so it'll be 3rd and about 6 or 7.
Lots of substitution still going on.
Still lots of guys running back and forth.
Offensive linemen, H-backs, receivers, a lot of people getting good playing time. Valuable lessons being learned. They'll see themselves on film tomorrow too, and they'll learn some more.
Yeah, without a doubt. So Knutson sees a 3rd and about 7 with 2 receivers far side. Now motion comes across. We'll flip it. Not much there as they're waiting for him on the weak side. And a good tackle made by Roy Ibarra.
You kept waiting for Seguin to show us something in the second half. You know, they kind of got just bombshell blitzed by the Ranger attack. But like, well, let's see that this offense that did the 77 points on somebody. Well, when they don't get the football, they can't throw it complete. So Rangers offense is their best defense right now.
So 4th and 10 from the 31. A late handoff to Hoyas. Thought he had a hole. It closed down quickly, and the Rangers will turn it over on downs at the 30-yard line at the 5:08 mark.
I know that offensive group right there substituting in and out, probably 16, 17 kids that don't get to play a lot normally, but they did a great job. They made 4 first downs and took about 7 minutes off the clock. Was it just – no, it was just in the fourth quarter. But they did a really good job of pushing the ball down there. Sure, they'd like to score, but they kept the ball away from Seguin for a long time.
For a long time. So they come out with a 1 receiver on the far. Well, they come out with an extra guy late. So he's 2 receivers. It's 2 by 2. Running back next to Daly, if that is still Daly. Nope, it isn't. Fumble. It's the freshman quarterback. No, it is Lane Seidenberger.
Oh, the punter, yeah. The punter's also a wide receiver.
He's a wide receiver, and now he's in at quarterback. They list a freshman as the backup quarterback, Jackson Kirshner, but he's not out there. It is Seidenberger. Game clock continues to run now at under 4:40.
Defensive substitution for the Rangers, too. Lots of fresh faces in there.
Yeah. Handoff late, not much there. The defensive line wraps him up. All kinds of backups on that defensive line.
Just all night long, really, really good run defense. Really good. The D-line, of course, penetrates their gap, and they set the linemen for the linebackers. And against this offense, those linebackers must think pass first, so they've done a great job. It's just been a total well executed game plan for the Rangers, and quite frankly, 3 turnovers that they gave away on really good execution of jumping those routes. They just didn't come down with the ball.
Caden Leak among those in on the last tackle. Another handoff. Another play with not a whole lot of gain. They've got a different running back. It's one of their receivers, Elliott Weaver. Rangers Shuffling guys side to side as well as in and out.
Yeah. Very valuable to
Kevin Rowell's in to play a corner spot on the near side.
So good when you see yourself
Jacob
in live
Kirk,
action
right,
on a film. Just
without
really,
a doubt.
really valuable. And you never know, an injury could pop up, and these guys are going to be called on to win big games late in the year. So this is valuable for the offense and the defense to get your second unit in there.
I'm guessing they're letting the play clock run down. He's going to call a timeout with 2:58 to go. And then they'll bring their punt team in, and the Rangers will get the ball back to run out the clock. So a good look by all the backups. They're headed to the fourth quarter at Piper. They're up 42-21 over New Braunfels. What an effective game for the Rangers after one series by their offense where they had success. Their offense barely got, I don't even know if they got more than 10 first downs the rest of the game.
I don't believe so. I think that would be an exact, that would be a rough estimate of 10.
Yeah.
I just maybe 7 is what I was counting off, off of the top of my head. But the offense played great and kept the ball. It wasn't just big plays. They actually, melted the clock down while they were scoring. And then, this safety that happened early in the third quarter is a big problem. This is another problem.
The hike back to the punter, bounce to him. Nobody's back to return. The ball will die at the Ranger 41, where they'll, with 2:47, run out the clock. They have, what do they have? 2 timeouts left. We have 1 timeout left. As the cars start streaming out of Ranger Stadium, as the fans begin to head to their cars, the Rangers will have one final possession. 47-7. 28 points in the second quarter for the Rangers. They've scored 9 points in the second half, and I don't believe they're going to score any more, but you never know what this team might do. Carvajal is in at quarterback for the Rangers. He's played some too. Hands it off. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. This is McKeon. Lincoln McKeon, the junior, had 100 yards coming in. He's got more than that now. And we switch somebody, but then Carvajal comes to the sideline and gets the play call. Rangers have been doing that a bunch this year with Spradling has getting more signals tonight. Normally he comes to the sideline. Just safety. So 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far. We give it to McKeon again. He barely gets to the line of scrimmage before he's wrestled down by one of their defensive backs, Julian Rivera. So a loss of a yard makes it 3rd and 9. Ball at the 42, 1:45 to go. Play clock still at 25. So they're telling Carvajal not to hurry because they don't want to punt. The way the clock is going, I don't think we can run it out if we don't get a first down. They're telling him not to hike it, though, until 0. As the game clock goes under 1:20 now. Play clock at 3. Carvajal with the snap. McKeon with the delayed handoff. Gets outside, gets some positive yards across midfield, stays on his feet, and gets a first down to the 44.
Punt team is still not on the field.
Yeah.
That's huge. I'm sure they can run it out now. There's no reason for Seguin to try to use their timeout or anything.
Right. So to the 45, it's a first down and a great run by Lincoln McKeon. Run of 13 yards. Good run.
Just 9 points scored in the second half, but the Rangers were using their second unit probably
most of it.
Just with 8 minutes left in the third quarter, I think the second unit kind of took over. So this has been a good half, even though they haven't scored some points.
False start on the Rangers with 37 seconds to go. Play clock reset to 25. I don't think they can restart it, can they? No, he does.
Yeah.
So play clock at 25, so there's about a 9-second difference between the play clock and the game clock, maybe an 11-second difference. So we'll have to run one more play
If
on.
they run the ball, though, they won't have
first
to
and
snap
5.
it again.
Right. Well, he throws it. He wanted to throw it, and then he pulls it down and goes to a knee. And there's a battle. One of the Rangers got tied up with one of the Seguin players on the Rangers sideline, and no win for the Seguin guy. And that's the end of the game as we go to all zeros. Final thoughts, Brad?
Well-played game by special teams, offense, defense. They didn't let that first score rattle them, or nobody pointed fingers at each other for making a mistake. They just kind of buckled their chin strap and played great. Seguin came in with a chance to learn what it's like to be a playoff team in this league. They got some work to do. They've still got Wagner, I believe, and Wagner's a fine football team. So somebody
Wagner, New Braunfels, and then MacArthur at the end. Yes.
Right. So I think that Seguin's got their work cut out for them if they want to be one of the top 4. The Rangers played well. The news from Piper was not good for them because they wanted Piper to lose a game, but they've got sights set on things deep into the playoffs. So a great night for the Rangers.
Great night for the Rangers, who play at New Braunfels next Friday night, where the Ranger Network will have that game for you at 7 o'clock. And again, Brad Lynn, thanks for your efforts tonight. It was a good game for the Rangers. They win at 47-7. So for everyone, and great camera work tonight by Darian, Krista, and Ryan, who got you all the really good pictures tonight. Thanks to everyone with Wick Productions. This is Tony Brubaker saying good night and God bless. We'll see you again next Friday night on the Ranger Network.